What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Bigboyfactsjonnytv, and tonight I'll go on my AEW Dynamite review on highlights. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys please hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications to get notified when I premiere a brand new video or go live on YouTube. Follow me on social media, my Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch, and Discord down below in the description. Now let's get started. Now AEW Dynamite, good show. That's all I gotta say. Just a few days removed from AEW Double or Nothing, some of the AEW top stars will be in action. Chris Jericho and Saraya will take on Adam Cole and Britt Baker, while Chris Statlander will defend the TBS champion against Nia Rose. Plus, John Moxley, Claudio Castro, and Wheeler Yuta of the Blackpool Combat Club will face the Lucha Bros and Bandito. Elsewhere on the show, Orange Cassidy and Darby Allin will battle the Gates of Agni. Okay, let's do this. So we get the Blackpool Combat Club, John Moxley, Claudio Cascanoy, and Wheeler Yuta versus Lucha Bros, Ray Phoenix, and Penta El Zero, Miedo, and Bandito, accompanied by Alex Abrahanks. This tag team match, this was a good match. The two teams fight with each other, and the match spills out of the ring. Yuta slams Bandito into the barricade. Back in the ring, Yuta grounds Bandito and controls the action. Bandito hits a long sailing suplex, and the Lucha Bros lock in Stereo's arm bars. Ray Phoenix tags in and gains momentum with series of strikes. Penta takes Cascanoy out with a backbreaker. Yuta evades a diving crossbody from Bandito. Cascanoy drops Bandito with a spike power driver on the floor. The Blackpool Combat Club isolates Bandito. John Moxley continues to control the action by wrenching Bandito in a few submission holds. Bandito rallies with a corkscrew dive. Ray Phoenix tags in and clears house with a furious of offense. The Lucha Bros kick Yuta. Penta drops John Moxley with a DDT. Bandito tags back in and trade blows with Yuta. They keep battling and Yuta bites Bandito. A pop-up cutter and a fall splash earns Bandito a 2 count as the Lucha Bros dive onto Moxley and Cascanoy. Bandito rocks Yuta with a knee. John Moxley holds Yuta down to break up the Toyon Plex, and Cascanoy drills Bandito with a uppercut. Yuta drills Bandito with a number of elbows and pins him with a seatbelt. The winner of the match, the Blackpool Combat Club, John Moxley, Claudio Cascanoy, and Wheeler Yuta. This was a good tag team match. Okay, let's move on. Brian Danielson comes down and celebrates with the rest of the Blackpool Combat Club. Alex Marvez interviewed the Young Bucks and Hangman Page. Matt Johnson says the Blackpool Combat Club brought out the worst in them, and as he tried to melt someone's face off with an explosive sneaker. Nick Johnson says one setback won't keep them down. Hangman says the Blackpool Combat Club used the numbers game to their advantage. Dark Order comes over and somewhat whilst the elite lost their faces. They leave. Alex Marvis says Kenny Omega has gone back to Canada. Hangman chase after the Dark Order trio. Okay, so we get the in-ring segment, Jay White and Juice Robinson. Okay, Jay White and Juice Robinson are asked about attacking Ricky Starks at AEW Double or Nothing. Jay White says Ricky Starks is not the AEW International Champion as he lost the Battle Royal. Juice Robinson brings up FTR and says they want to know why Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler got involved. Juice Robinson says Ricky Starks doesn't have any friends. Jay White says FTR are slow and they so dumb. FTR interrupts. Jay White and Juice Robinson somewhat use Tony Schiavone as a human shield as they hide behind him. Jay White says FTR must be there because they want to join Bullet Club. He asks them if they want to join. Juice Robinson drops Harwood with a cheap shot using a handful of quarters. Okay, let's move on. Juice Robinson and Jay White attack FTR, and Juice Robinson drops Wheeler with a DDT. Jay White floors Dax Harwood with a Blade Runner, but Ricky Starks makes the save. Ricky Starks challenges them to a match next week. Tony Khan announces that AEW Collusion will feature CM Punk, which is CM Punk is coming back to AEW Collusion. So they already confirmed it. Next, so we get Swerve Strickland versus Big Bill versus Trent Beretta. This was a quick match. Okay, Big Bill charged Swerve, who leaves the ring. Beretta dives onto Strickland at ringside. Beretta charges Big Bill, who draws Strickland with a boot. The powerhouse takes control and clotheslines Strickland out of the ring. They keep battling. Swerve Strickland ganks the upper hand. Beretta and Swerve suplex Big Bill off the top rope. Big Bill slams Beretta for a 2 count. Strickland goes for the swerve stomp, but Beretta moves and spikes him with a pause driver. Strickland takes Big Bill out with a swerve stomp, and he gets the win with a perfect pin on Beretta. The winner of the match, Swerve Strickland. And that was a quick match. A video package highlight Chris Statlander return and win the AEW Double Nothing. Okay, Renee Paquette interviews the Acclaim and Daddy Billy Gunn. Max Caster says they win and lose together as a team. Anthony Bond says they were screwed out of the titles at AEW Double or Nothing. Anthony Bond says Billy Gunn deserves to hold gold one more time. He tells Billy Gunn they love him and everyone loves the Acclaim. Alright, let's move on. So we get the in-ring segment. Don Callis and Konosuke Takeshita. Okay. Don Callis addressed betraying Kenny Omega. He says he's the real victim and he's responsible for Kenny Omega's success. Don Callis says Kenny Omega chose his friends over him. He explained that Kenny Omega has destroyed his family, and while he might have lost a nephew, he gained a nephew. Don Callis calls Takeshita the best athlete he's seen in wrestling, and he's better than Inoki and Okada. He also says they proved that Takeshita is better than Kenny Omega. Takeshita says they're going to destroy the Elite and they will destroy Kenny Omega. Don Callis says Don Callis says he's going to build a new family and they're going to cut the Elite out of AEW. Okay. So we get a video package highlights Warlow win over Christian Cage at AEW Double or Nothing. The TNT champion seemingly challenged Luchasaurus to a match. Okay, so we get Orange Cassidy and Darby Allin versus the Gates of Agony, Bishop Khan and Tor Lana. And this tag team match was this was a decent tag team match. Bish Bish Bishop Bishop Khan attacks Darby Allin and Leona takes the fight to Orange Cassidy. Leona slams Cassidy and tugs and trucks over at Darby Allin. The Gates of Agony continues to control the action. Brian Cage, Swerve Strickland, and Prince Nana come to the stage to watch the match. Khan repeatedly slams Darby Allin into the barricade and the apron. Kiona and Leona keep dominating the opening minutes. They isolate Darby Allin and keep him grounded. Darby Allin rallies and tags Orange Cassidy. The AEW International Champion fires up with a fury of offense. He drops Kong with a DDT. The Gates of Agony overpowers Orange Cassidy, but he takes them down with a double Hurricanrana. Darby Allin tags in and dives onto Leona at ringside. Orange Cassidy catches Kong with a Stone Dog Billionaire. Darby Allin pins Kong with the Cold Red and the Coffin Drop. The winner of the match, Orange Cassidy and Darby Allin. That was a quick tag team match. Cage, Swerve Strickland, and Prince Nana approach the ring, seemingly about to attack Orange Cassidy and Darby Allin, but Sting comes down to even the odds. Sting, Darby Allin, and Orange Cassidy stand tall. Okay, let's move on. In a backstage promo following AEW Double or Nothing, AEW World Champion MJF comments on his win at AEW Double or Nothing. MJF says AEW is running out of competitions and nobody is on his level. FTW champion Hook comes to the ring. he is asked about what's next, and he is interrupted by Joe. Joe's the assistant, Princeton, Vince, and Dar Dragalisco of L.A. Falcon, Falcon, and Joe Bruno. He says they don't get opportunities, so they're going to take one. Joe tells Princeton and Dragalisco to attack Hook. Jungle Boy Jack Perry makes the save. Okay. Then we get backstage. Tony Storm brags about her title win and looks forward to defeating the AEW Women's World Champion at the House Rules event this weekend. So we get the TBS champion Chris Statlander versus Nyla Rose, and this was a squash match. Chris Statlander and Nyla Rose fill each other out early on. The champion drop kicks Nyla Rose. The challenger slams Chris Statlander to the mat. Chris Statlander dodges a senton. They try to suplex each other. Taya Valkyrie is shown watching backstage as Nyla Rose gains the upper hand. Chris Statlander rallies and slams Nyla Rose for a 2 count. Nyla Rose hits a cannonball off the apron. Chris Statlander gets the win with a 450 splash. The winner is still your TBS champion, Chris Statlander. That match was squash. Okay. The broadcast team runs through the card for the next week's episode of AEW Rampage and AEW Dynamite. Alright, so we get the main event of the evening. So we get Adam Cole and Britt Baker versus Chris Jericho and Saraya. And this tag team match, this tag team match was fine for what it was. Chris Jericho and Adam Cole trade chops. They go to the outside, and Chris Jericho slams Adam Cole into the barricade. Adam Cole levels Chris Jericho with a clothesline. Saraya tags in and squares off with Britt Baker, the former AEW Women's World Champion. Hits Saraya with a sling blade. Chris Jericho interferes and helps Saraya take control. Chris Jericho talks trash as Saraya continues to punish Britt Baker. Ruby Soho and Tony Storm calm down and attack Britt Baker while the referee is distracted. Hikaru Shida attacks Ruby Soho and Tony Storm. Adam Cole takes the fight to Chris Jericho and hits him with the same hammer fist that helps him get the win at AEW Double or Nothing. Dr. Britt Baker dives onto Chris Jericho when he tries to shield Saraya. Adam Cole goes for the Panama Sunrise, but Chris Jericho counters it into the walls of Jericho. Britt Baker breaks it up and puts Chris Jericho in the lockjaw, but Saraya attacks her. Chris Jericho drops Adam Cole with the code breaker. Chris Jericho goes to use a baseball bat, but Adam Cole super kicks him and hits the boom for the win. The winner of the match, Adam Cole and Britt Baker, DMD. That tag team match. It was fine for what it was, and AEW Dynamite goes off the air. All right, like I said it earlier, now AEW Dynamite, good show, and that's all I got to say from here. But anyway, if you guys enjoy my AEW Dynamite review and highlights, please give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below what are your thoughts on AEW Dynamite because it was a good show. Anyway, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys please hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications to get notified when I premiere a brand new video, or go live on YouTube every Sunday at 4 o'clock Eastern Time. Follow my social media, my Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch, and Discord down below in the description. If I don't have nothing to do tomorrow, I'll go live for you guys on YouTube. And that's all I gotta say. This your boy Bigboyfactsjonnytv. Have a great night, stay safe, and always stay positive. KFG crew, KFG Kings, too sweet. I'm out of here. Gang.